Hello, Sounding Board. We're here with Katie, and she's going to review for 2019 this doll that came out in 2017.
Why am I reviewing an old doll?
It was on clearance at Target.
I don't even want to touch it. Who knows what it's been through, especially it's been damaged.
Yes, I know. But that's why it was damaged. Poor Hermione.
That's okay. As my ex-boyfriend once said, who had a picture of Hermione right on his Facebook page, literally said to me, and I was dating him at the time, is, have you seen the picture of Hermione on my page? And I said, yes. That will never be you. That will never be you.
Yes.
And then I dumped his fucking ass. It was beautiful.
And you just dumped her ass. This is Hermione Granger. This is who Harry Potter. This is who she has the wand of. Sabrina has the wand of in the for a Harry Potter cosplay.
Your point?
You're like beating up a Serena doll.
What the?
So let's open her up and see what she's like. Do you need scissors? This is gonna take forever, huh? Remember, children, get adults to help you with this. Don't let the adults do it because they'll tear it up like this. You might not have a doll by the time they get into the box. So what is that?
A dress.
Really? Which dress is that in the film?
It's the dress she wears before she goes to meet, finds out where her father is. And it comes with a little coat hanger.
Oh, you got the little plastic,
a very fake coat hanger.
A paper coat hanger and a naked little clear thing.
Coat hanger does nothing.
No, it doesn't. It's just paper. You might need the scissors to take her out. Because they tie her down so well that she can't run away from the beast. And then we now know why the doll has Stockholm Syndrome.
Stockholm Syndrome is the best. As said by one of those Beauty and the Beast films.
Which one?
It's on YouTube. Go watch it.
YouTube? That's not a film, that's a clip.
Or as someone says, the Beast's problem could have been solved in less than a few minutes. If and only if he just said, you know what, why don't you invite your father to come stay? And then she would have thought he was nice and then got her win over. But
He did invite the father over. He put him into jail.
Yeah, but I meant when after, he figures out about Belle and all that. But no, he didn't do it. He didn't do that. He just said, oh, sorry. Your father is going away. I don't want him in my castle.
And then she cried. Didn't you feel it's like her being Harry Potter in that film? Because Harry lived under but she lived better than Harry. She got to live in the high tower. Harry lived underneath the staircase. Okay, kids, this is why you need an adult for this careful operation of cutting out every little thing that they shoot into her. She looks like Little Red Riding Hood.
I hate that there's holes right here.
Oh, it actually made big holes in the back of her.
See?
Oh, wow.
I don't like that. I want it to look perfect, but not that.
Wow, it's kind of shocking that they would do that low quality of material.
Okay, you think if they did on one side, the side should get it too. They literally put the thing right here to hold it in place, while the other side doesn't even have that.
So she has a special folds in the package to make it enticing.
I don't like that. Can't even get it open. Her arms are really easy to move.
Is he? Unlike the other one you popped our hands off?
The hands are a little bit stiff. But they can turn all the way.
So are they soft plastic or hard plastic?
Kind of hard to say, because to me, it feels soft, but they feel hard. Like, I can bend a whole hand.
You can't do that with hard plastic. So they made it so the hands wouldn't break as easy.
I say this is probably a child-proof.
Does her legs pop? Okay, she has big feet.
I like how she's on her tiptoes. What do you think of her?
I don't know. How bad's a costume on it? The construction and everything.
It looks pretty good. It all looks sewed together. I don't see no loose thread or anything. But I just can't get this open.
Is it supposed to come out in the back? As one piece?
Yeah. But what about this up here?
Does that just untie?
No, you have to pull it over her head. Oh, no. No, I'm just too stupid.
Oh, you gotta make the hole bigger. So unlike tying everything and untying, they took into account the limited dexterity of a child.
Because you see, with the thing I did not realize because of her hair, is that you can actually open this up. Which is kind of stupid if you think about it, but I think it's just to get her head out of it.
But how many people would realize that when you notice that because you wanted to untie the front?
I know, but you can't. It's literally sewed together. Because what they did is they put a ribbon connecting to both ends, and then they make a hole just to put the bow right there to hold it in place. So there's no way to actually open it.
You think a lot of kids cut it?
Probably, until they realize it.
And now she's in her school teacher dress.
So let's see how many layers of clothes she... Oh, it's all in one clothes!
She doesn't have a jacket and a dress?
Yeah. It's literally just one solid clothes.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about this. Because I was hoping to take off layers and layers. Because you can see that it looks like it would have been layered, but no, it's not. And only this fabric right here is just one-sided to right here to here. Because if you look inside, it's just one little thing. It's not, anything more.
Yeah.
It's pretty. This is what she wears later on when she gets a chance.
But how long do you think that dress will last from its material it's made from? Because that's always important too, playability of the costume.
Well, some kid would have been stupid enough to cut this.
You think a kid would be stupid enough to cut the entire inside of the dress out? To have just a jacket and the apron?
That would be a kid that wanted certain items. Because to be honest, they can probably just cut off this right here and they would just have their other clothes. Not really this. But that depends on if the kid knows what they're doing. Will be the next question. Because I can see a 12-year-old kid doing it versus a 8-year-old kid doing it.
And a mean kid just destroying it.
Yeah, and they were destroyed more of it. To be honest, I'm pulling on it. It feels pretty good, secure more. It looks really secure, like it can be played with. Because it's sewed up twice.
Oh, they double stitched it?
Yeah.
Because usually they don't double stitch, because usually it pop by this.
At least this part right here is double stitch. At least it looks like it. You know who would be good to talk about this?
Kayla?
Yeah. Kayla would know this forwards and backwards. Especially that you see right here. This looks like it's just stitched once, but right here it shows like it was stitched twice, so that way it doesn't get pulled off.
But she also could tell us too how long the material will last with play.
To be honest, I can see this getting dirty easily.
Oh yeah, that's what I was first thing. My first response is that that type of material tends to pick up stains real quickly.
But to be honest, everyone probably would change out of that clothes to this one in seconds.
Because that's her classic outfit there. But do you feel there was too many of her doll in the line? Different variations of it?
There was a lot, but
You had her in the gold dress, her with that dress, her sold separate. This variation for Target.
oh, this would have been pulled out. Cause look, it's just one little thread holding all this together, and this. Oh wow.
Oh, you just pulled
yeah,
the
gone.
the thread that keeps it in place.
That disappeared in seconds. So that would have been destroyed in a few seconds. What was the point of it? It seemed like you should just let it go. Unless it's just...
Unless that thread was there to keep it in place in the package.
Probably.
So when they sealed it, it wouldn't bend up.
But it's still wrecking the dress.
Putting a hole in it.
Yeah. Because now you have a hole right here that looks awkward. And then you have a hole right here that looks really damaged. To be honest, I probably would like this more of her dress than the other ones.
What about the posability of her?
Possibility?
Yeah.
Well, she falls over too easy.
So she can't stand on her own weight.
Posable, at least I can move her arms. Turn these all the different ways I want. Or until it stops. Her hands can move all the way around. Can go curved up.
Does she have a movable waist?
Last time I checked, no, she doesn't.
So she's a solid waist.
Her legs can move out in. But she doesn't bend at the knees and her feet don't move.
You sure she doesn't bend at the knees? Does it? Is it solid?
It's solid.
Oh wow.
So, this is what you probably would give to a kid that is destructive. That you don't want to ruin an actual classic doll. Especially that this hair right here would be gone. Depending on what kid it is. Because if it was like me, all this would have been out.
Also, too, the lifespan of that long periods of time open in a display case is only about 10 to 15 years of that rubber band.
So, to me, I would give this rating probably from 1 to 100. Probably a 20. Because there's not much there. Besides, some things I can see that if you're going to be a collector, you're going to destroy it.
So it's nice for a collector, for who collects Barbies, but not nice. But for a child, it doesn't have long periods of play.
I wouldn't think so. But the outfits might stay in good tact, but a lot of these feel like a little bit flimsy. Like I can literally break off this hand in one.
So how long do you think that would last with a child?
At least a year or two.
So what kind of imaginative things do you think kids would do with this doll?
Well, it's for girls. So I will think they just will try playing Beauty and the Beast.
So Ken would become the Beast?
Yeah.
Because the Beast was sold in an expensive 2-pack.
So it'd be just for the Beast. To be honest, it looks more better. This doll actually looks more like you can actually take pictures of.
Because the Disney store had every character in the line, almost. They had Gaston, they had Beast, they had Beast with Prince. And then they had play sets with all the furniture. Mattel just had the doll of her in different variations and different attires.
I think this would be good just for kids, to be honest. As a collector, I wouldn't suggest it. Unless you just want to keep it there in box. I wouldn't take it out.
Or you're a fan of Emma Watson?
Yeah, I would just say keep it in box.
What's left of this box? Not anymore?
Because to be honest, the only outfit that looks good is this. Not only that, when it was packaged into it, you can see that they left right here because they were holding it in place right here. So it left already a marking on it. That doesn't look good.
Yeah.
So that means you have to iron this.
Yeah, because that's a material that has to be ironed, not just washed out.
Yes. So already right there, it doesn't look good. Especially if you turn it.
Depending on how light hits the satin.
What do you think?
I don't know. I'd have to take it out and shoot photos with it, see what happens.
Because I think this would look good on the side, right up here, as a photo.
Do you think it would look better if we had more characters to it too? Would help out.
Yes, it would. I think it would definitely help out. Why am I trying to pull that?
Because it's a habit. Because the other one had the Velcro up front, the original version.
Yeah, so the little knot thing.
Yeah.
I don't like that you have to go in here just to get her hair a certain way, take it out, then give it
Was
back.
it that way in the movie? Her
No.
hair hanging out of the back hole?
I don't remember. I wouldn't think so.
It seems like an odd way for a cape to be.
Well, they didn't have all her hair like this. They only had like certain hair. Like this all will be in front. She doesn't have much hair when you divide it.
So when you uncut the knot, the rubber band, you'll find out that she's more balder than what we thought.
No, just in certain areas. I'm kind of worried to think that this doesn't have hair. That can actually be pulled out. See, now this looks more like, Belle as we know. In that dress.
Not the school marm dress.
Yeah, that she only wears like a few times on screen. This is the dress she wears a lot. Throughout the beginning.
And the cape.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Yeah. So, would you give this to your child, Robbie?
Yeah. I would.
Would it bring him hours of fun and play?
I don't know. It's not giving me hours of play.
So Mattel failed, huh? As you totally desecrate her home.
What home?
Her. Yes, I know. I shouldn't have given her the scissors.
That was your first mistake.
Why? You wanted to see if it was already damaged?
We're gonna stop here. Because the desecration is like 10 minutes alone.